Aaron Brooks finds himself down 6-0 in the finals of the US Open, a spot no one wants to be stuck in, especially not against Zahid Valencia, one of the quickest, most explosive wrestlers in the world. Zahid caught an ankle pick from a low inside control for 4 early, which worked really well because Aaron was in a wide stance, and so Zahid was able to plant Aaron's feet as he drove into him after falling off of a front headlock. Aaron was pushed up to his feet, then right to his back. Feet to back like this is 4 points. Zahid saw the opportunity and ran to it, which is very smart. 30 seconds into the second, Zahid was able to fake at the left leg, fake circle right, then change direction and go back to the left, feed his right arm to a crossface, and then scoot around for the takedown. This is a crazy set of motions, something you'll see Gable Steveson or other top wrestlers do. This shows Zahid's athleticism and his ability to change direction, which is nothing short of phenomenal. Zahid is a specimen, incredibly athletic, and he towers over everyone he wrestles, but one thing he doesn't have going for him is a great gas tank. This is something that Penn State wrestlers all tend to have and works to their benefit late in matches. These are the last points that Zahid will score in this match. Minute 50 left, Aaron does a hard club with his right arm and goes low to the ankle with his left hand and pulls himself to a low leg single. Notice how Zahid's left leg is crossed and far forward. This is what makes this shot work. Zahid was being lazy with his stance and Aaron capitalized. He pulls himself around. Notice how Aaron's neck is on Zahid's leg as he wraps to the far leg. This blocks any chance of a shin whizzer and gives him the room to get to a low double. Zahid gives up the 2, keeping his legs wide and knees forward so he doesn't give up a leg lace. Zahid is visibly gassed, and so Aaron keeps the pressure, scores 6-2 Zahid. Minute 30 left, the hand fight starts and Zahid drops to his knees, which you'd try to avoid if you can help it. Zahid's weight floats backwards, putting him on his heels, and so Aaron does a blast double, pushing Zahid right to his butt. This is a great idea when you see your opponent in this position. There's nothing they can do to stop it. Aaron stays low on the ankles, locks up a leg lace, rolls once, and then twice. This is really difficult to stop because of how the shot wound up with Aaron's low double. He's able to keep both ankles secured, and so Zahid doesn't have a chance to bail to his stomach and separate his legs and get wide with his knees. It's just too far gone at this point. Score is now 8-6, giving Brooks the lead. Zahid is still dead tired, and to make matters worse, he's now down by 2. Aaron doesn't let up. Instead, he keeps the pressure and continues looking for points. A very wise thing, not something everyone does at this level. 30 seconds to go, Zahid is on his knees again in a front headlock. Aaron punches an underhook, which drives Zahid out of bounds for a push out. Zahid is driven up to his feet before he's pushed out, which is why it wasn't called grounded, which wouldn't award any points. Though with the way Zahid has been wrestling, being on his knees and all, I could see the ref giving a point anyways. They don't like to see wrestlers on their knees in freestyles. Score is now 9-6, Brooks. Zahid does get to a shot with 30 seconds left, but it is from space with no real setup. And so Brooks is able to whizzer, sprawl, break free from it, and eventually push Zahid out of bounds one more time for the 10-6 victory. This is a great comeback victory for Aaron Brooks and goes to show how well you can do if you keep wrestling, keep attacking, and looking for points. If you're able to keep a pace the entire match, not get tired, you'll often fall into good positions eventually. This is a matter of stamina for Zahid. If he's able to keep the pace the entire match, I'm not sure anyone in the world could touch him. But some wrestlers just seem to struggle with their gas tank. They either wrestle too hard at the beginning and always deplete themselves, hope for a tech or pin, or it's a matter of how they train. I have no idea how Zahid trains, and I'm not going to speculate on him specifically, but talented wrestlers tend to slack off in the wrestling room. They don't push themselves when they need to or do the extra. This leads to a bad gas tank no matter how good they are, and it burns them in the most important matches. It's made worse by the fact that because they are so good, they often don't spend much time in matches, teching or pinning their opponents quickly. So they never get the chance to build their stamina in that way either. Aaron Brooks and everyone at Penn State for that matter doesn't seem to have this problem, and it really shows on the big stage.